What is going on, everybody? Welcome to a second straight day of BS Commentaries podcast, and we are back, and we're doing Batman. So I am here with a really special guest, a really good friend of mine, who I've met through perhaps one of the greatest hockey community fan groups ever, the 32 Crew. If you guys don't know about us, give them a follow on Twitter at 32 Crew. Crew is spelled with a K. But Alicia Crank is here with me. How are we doing, Alicia?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Doing absolutely well. I hope you like the music that I have in the background.
It's very soothing, especially on a rainy day.
Alrighty, so for everyone who does not know, yesterday we did one of perhaps the second longest movie that we've ever done on this podcast. We did the Batman. It was almost a 3-hour podcast, but Titanic still has that title of the longest movie that we've ever done on this movie. But for everybody who is not aware, if you want to join me and Alicia for this podcast, we are doing Tim Burton's Batman with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. If you want to follow along with us, pull up Batman on HBO Max. And this is for you too, Alicia. That way we are synced up perfectly.
Yes.
So make sure you go to where it is 0/00 seconds.
Yep.
And when I say 3, 2, 1 and go, we start the movie and we begin with that. Let me just pull up all the Wikipedia facts and everything about this movie. That way we got factoids to explain about this movie. But Alicia, are we at the 0 mark?
I am at the 0 mark.
Alrighty. So we are going to stop the music now. And Alicia, in 3, 2, 1.
Play.
I'm not gonna lie, that gives me chills, the opening right there, because it makes me feel like I'm watching the animated show again.
I used to love Batman Beyond. Oh my gosh.
So quick factoid about this movie. There was actually 4 really big, well-known actors in this movie. As you see, Kim Basinger is one of them. Jack Nicholson, Michael Keaton, and need I also remind everyone of Billy D. Williams, also known as
Lando.
There we go, Lando Calrissian in the Star Wars universe. And by the way, yesterday was Star Wars Day, and we posted on the Seattle Sports Diaries Twitter account of like, I've got a lightsaber.
You know what? The thing I thought about when we were going to do this movie today is like, oh my God, I was 15 years old when this came out.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I was still in my mom's womb when this movie came out.
You ain't need to say that. You could have kept that to yourself. I'm just saying.
So fun fact about this movie, we did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie a couple weeks ago, and 2 weeks after this movie got released in the theaters, production for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and filming began.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Elfman, really good music. Oh, I love this, by the way.
The Prince soundtrack for this was crazy. I remember.
I love the 2 Prince songs in this movie.
Such an influence.
Oh yeah. But Danny Elfman is well known for a lot of movies, especially he wrote all the music for Men in Black and the 50 Shades of Grey franchise.
Mm-hmm.
He was also responsible for Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2. He has done a lot of really good movies when it comes to creating music.
I think people need to Google him seriously, because I think that there's probably a lot of people who have a favorite movie that he has worked on and have no idea.
So my all-time favorite movie soundtrack, and gonna be true, I'm being truthfully honest, is Titanic. And the reason why I say that is because that is a great opening shot right there.
Yeah.
That is a terrific shot of Gotham City.
And I will debate anyone on this. Gotham City is Detroit. It's not New York. It's not someplace in Jersey.
Okay, real quickly, me and K-Hart, we were having a discussion about that yesterday because the Dark Knight series and the Batman were filmed in Chicago, and we were asking, why the hell hasn't this movie, why didn't it take place in Detroit?
No, one of the Ben Affleck era, they did film in Detroit.
Oh, really?
Yes, they did.
Of course, I love how everyone's dressed up like everyone's dressed up like it's the 1940s or 50s right now.
It's always like that. They're trying to be ambiguous, but no. No, I will die on that hill. Gotham City is Detroit.
There you go. But yeah, like I was saying, one of my favorite soundtracks of all time is Titanic because of how brilliant the orchestral soundtrack was, and James Horner, who did that soundtrack, was absolutely brilliant. The composing that he did in that movie was absolutely fantastic. And like you said, I will die on that.
I would probably have liked Titanic so much more if at that time I was living in Detroit, and I had this coworker, and every time my heart would come on the radio, she would blast it in the office. Like, we all had to stop and listen to this damn song. And so that ruined it for me. Like, I cannot hear that song even today without flashing back to that.
Now, the first time I ever watched this movie, when I saw this happening, I was like, oh my God, that was CGI right there.
That was total CGI. I don't remember that.
But when I was looking through it, American Express card, everyone had those back in the 90s.
Right.
But yeah, when I was first watching this, I actually thought that was Bruce Wayne and his parents. But then I was a kid at the time, but I forgot to see the line that they were tourists.
Right. Details.
The
bat.
Okay, that seriously is a 90s tattoo right there, like the hoop earring with the tooth in it.
Yep. Oh, look at him.
And he's smoking Camels, by the way.
That is definitely a time staple. My dad used to smoke those.
Okay, now you guys are in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, the costume that was used in Tim Burton's Batman was, I think, the best costume ever.
I would agree.
Dude, that was a Bruce Lee kick. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so you can see that over time things have changed because none of current Batman stuff has ropes or wires connected to it.
Mm-mm. Also, I love how Michael Keaton used his...
I'm Batman.
Yeah. I love how he used his voice, and because I criticize the Dark Knight movies a lot because of the way Christian Bale used kind of like a really deep voice. Like, I like the first,
he gurgles.
Yeah, but I like the Batman Begin voice where he used a little bit of raspiness, but through the next couple movies, I said this to K Hart last night, it sounded like he had a bad case of throat cancer.
Oh God. Harvey Dent.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a bad thing that happened 2 movies later with this Batman franchise is, Harvey Dent went from Billy D. Williams to Tommy Lee Jones.
Right.
And that stirred up a lot of controversy at that point because they were asking, why didn't Billy D. Williams return as Two-Face?
Mm-hmm. Did we ever get an answer?
They never got an answer, really. They never really got an answer, but from what I've looked up, I guess Billy D. Williams was just, he didn't have fun. He didn't have a good time doing the role of Harvey Dent, but he was okay with the role, but he just didn't want to come back as a supervillain because he said that just wasn't his type of role.
And you know what? I totally agree with that.
Jack Nicholson, baby. One of the greatest fucking actors of all time.
What is her name? I know she's like a supermodel. Jerry Hall.
Is that who it is?
I think that's Jerry Hall.
Let me see. Let's see. Who was she? I'm trying to look it up right now.
Yeah, I think it's Jerry Hall. Because wasn't she like with Mick Jagger at the time?
I had no idea.
Yeah, I forgot how young you are. Sorry. Or how old I am.
Oh, please. You're still young. So Alyssa Hunt, that's her name in the movie. And you're absolutely right. That is Jerry Hall.
Ding, ding, ding.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. By the way, so fun fact about this movie, Robin Williams was offered the role of the Joker.
Yep.
Because Jack Nicholson hesitated. He hesitated about it. And I guess Robin Williams even accepted the offer. But when producers approached Nicholson again and told him that Williams would take the part if he did not, Nicholson took the role and Robin Williams got released. Because that also presented a lot of resentment from Robin Williams because he was basically used as bait because he was also approached to play Riddler in Batman Forever.
Oh, that I did not know. Banana peel.
William Hootkins playing Eckhart, by the way.
Yeah, I would say he's a character actor. You see him in a lot of stuff.
Definitely. You know, the funny thing about Eckhart here is he reminds me. He was also in Raiders of the Lost Ark, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm looking here, he played in Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm saying he's everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
He's that guy where you see him, you recognize him, but you never remember his name.
Right. Here we go. The corruption of Gotham City continues. So what Eckhart actually kind of reminded me of is Detective Harvey Bullock in the animated series.
Yeah.
But the big difference between Bullock and Eckhart here is that Bullock was not a corrupt cop. He was just like that tough, like asshole-ish cop.
And we all need those in our lives. So I haven't listened to your other Batman one yet. Mm-hmm. But have you guys started debating the best Joker?
We did. Okay, we did our top 3 yesterday.
Okay.
And I was actually about to get into I was going to get into this with you, like as soon as he becomes the Joker. But I love the fact that you. Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. By the way, Nicholson's henchman using my favorite handgun of all time. I actually own that Colt 45 1911.
That's very old school of you.
Oh yeah, I mean, I will say this. It's like I said, I own one of those because I told myself if I was to ever own one, you know, or if I was to ever own a handgun, I wanted it to be that because it's such a classic, such a classic weapon, and it was always used by the military.
Well, you made the Colt 45 reference. You can't ignore Billy D's connection to that from the alcohol perspective.
Mm-hmm. I
He was
agree.
the spokesperson for Colt 45 malt liquor.
That's like something the New Yorker would come out with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't misogynistic at all.
Not at all. Vicky Vale.
See, is it just so real quickly? I have this thing with comics. And it's especially really well known in the Marvel universe. But Vicky Vale is a great example of how characters are their first and last name are the same letter.
Right. Alliteration.
Yeah, that I'm not gonna lie, that actually annoys the hell out of me.
You mean like Lois Lane?
Green Goblin,
Mm-hmm.
Octavius Octopus or whatever it was.
Oh, Doc Ock.
Yep, Peter Parker. So by the way, I wanted to bring this up, but Tracy Walter playing Joker's goon.
Uh-huh.
And he's a very well-known actor as well. He's appeared in over 100 films and television series. And I always love that. Sorry?
Is he still around?
Yeah, he's still alive. So I'm looking at it. So I'm looking at him, and I'm not really seeing a lot of like well-known.
Oh my god, I forgot about Jack Palance. I love.
Oh him. Shit! Wow, I completely forgot about him too.
His voice is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Jack Palance, as we all know, was just another brilliant actor.
Yes. Now I want to watch City Slickers. God, I love his voice.
Mm-hmm. He really does have a good voice.
He has a great voice.
By the way, Robert Wool playing Alexander Knox in this movie. Of course, I forgot to mention that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Jerry.
Mm-hmm. He knows.
Hey, Jerry.
He knows.
Yeah, he knows.
You don't mess with the boss's lady.
I was about to say in mobs. If you're being a mobster, you do not screw around with the boss's woman.
Nope.
Because that shit'll get you killed
or deform you.
In Jack's case, yes. it was for the benefit. Mm-hmm.
Red flag, red flag.
Even Jack's like, okay.
Right, red flag.
Oh, he's just an asshole for that one.
Mm-hmm. He's the boss. He can do that.
That's true. So one of my favorite Jack Nicholson. He's been in so many movies. By the way, he's been. Mm-hmm. I want to say he's been in over 100 movies. But one of my all-time favorites was The Bucket List.
Yeah.
And I love that movie so much because it really was a good role for him, because he played that, asshole-ish type of billionaire. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden he during his own, at the time where he's about to face his own mortality, he makes the necessary changes in his life. And it's all first of all, I'm going to say this, real men cry with that movie. And that movie brings me to tears every time.
Okay. All right, real man. I'm stuck. I'm looking at this, this current scene. I'm like, I just came back from Vegas.
Oh, really?
I love going to, by the way. I only play blackjack, though. I tried roulette. I tried those other ones. They're just, no.
Michael Gould who is well known for playing Alfred Pennyworth in every single 4 Batman movies.
Mm-hmm.
And he even said that the one with George Clooney was a big mistake by him. He said he should have never taken on the role.
Nope. It's classic. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Mm-hmm.
Michael
He's
Keaton
like
is a handsome dude.
Yeah, he was. He's like,
he still is. Even
yeah.
in his gray days now.
I love how Alfred is just right there behind
there.
him. Right now, Bruce Wayne is in manhunt mode. Alfred is just right there.
Is this Craps? Is that what it's called?
That is Craps.
Yeah.
I have never because
there's too much going on there.
That you really have to have so much luck in that game, and that is just every time I see like TV series that actually show people on a roll, like 20 straight rolls, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that is it's bullshit. But Pat Hingle here, by the way, playing Commissioner Gordon. I mean, again, there was just so many great actors in this movie. One of and of course Hingle was a very close.
I didn't realize Ed Koch was in it. Did you just see his cameo?
Oh, wait a minute, was that him?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah. So now you're gonna have to go back and see that. But yeah, that was him at the crap table.
What movie was he in again?
Who, Ed Koch?
Yeah.
He was the mayor of New York.
Oh, okay. Okay. There we go.
Well, he's been in other stuff, but yeah, but as himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a hell of a collection.
I'm saying, if I'm ever rich, I want a room like this.
Like a medieval type of room?
Yes.
So real quickly, fun fact about Pat Hingle is that he and Clint Eastwood are very close friends. And one of the biggest movies that he ever appeared in was Hang 'em High.
Oh.
And he also appeared in Sudden Impact, which was a Dirty Harry movie, of course.
Yes.
Check this out. He must have been king of the wicker.
How can you be so unaware that there's someone standing behind you?
Pretty simple.
That's a man thing.
Because I bought it in Japan. Yeah, he feels like such an asshole right now.
Yeah. I remember that scene from how he cycled this scene in one of Prince's videos for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
People think she has two.
An amazing house. I'd like to shoot it sometime.
We need to open a few more cases of the champagne. Will that be all right? Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Speaking of champagne, I got to go get another bottle of champagne to pop on the podcast tomorrow because of the Sounders win last night.
Yes, wasn't that great?
Oh my God, I was shaking, I was crying. That was the greatest win.
Did you go or did you just watch?
So I had a chance to go. I really had a chance to go, and I said no.
Why?
Because I would have been sitting in the ECS section. I did not want to stand there really. But I mean, it was better. It was better watching it from home. It was much better watching it from home. So Michael Keaton was actually unable to hear while he was wearing the bat suit, and that made him claustrophobic. Unfortunately,
I can see that. Like not permanently though, right? I mean, did it change him forever or just during the movie?
I think they worked around. I think they worked around that one. And by the way, because of the massive box office take, Jack Nicholson took home $60 million from this
Oh, so he
movie.
got percentage.
Yeah.
Good for him.
And it is, and as of 2003, it is still the single movie record for an actor's salary.
Sometimes it's better to take the percentage than the fee.
Mm-hmm. So $48 million it cost to make this movie, and this movie banked $411.6 million.
Okay, this setup looks like my current home office. And I love a man when they put on glasses. I don't know why. It just adds something. I don't care how you look. As soon as you put glasses on, it's like, yes. Especially the round ones like that.
Mm-hmm.
Make notes, Mike. You need to get some glasses like that. Any man watching.
So real quickly, the line that Michael Keaton said when he said "I'm Batman," that was actually that was not in the script. That was actually
It was an ad lib.
Yeah, it was an ad lib. The line for the script, he was supposed to say, "I am the Knight."
Oh. Well, look how many times that's changed now. Like even in the last Batman, it's like, "I'm vengeance."
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all talked about that yesterday, but I will say that one line from the Batman when he said that, I felt it.
Oh yeah, I mean that was powerful stuff right there.
Uh-oh. Somebody's about to die.
Yep. And I love how they're all like, they all have 6 shooters.
Yeah.
Except him.
Okay, here's the one. Okay, I thought about this the other day, and this scene right here is solidifying it for me.
Really?
Bad guys should know that the last people you shoot at are cops. You're not supposed to shoot at the cops. That's instant death sentence. That's instant going to jail for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
You do not shoot police officers, but yet, like NCIS and all these other shows, as soon as they say federal agents, people start shooting at them. I'm like, any good bad guy.
Like, you're dumb. You're dumb when you start shooting at cops.
Right. I'm like, but again, look at the movie here. It's like, as soon as they say cops, they all start shooting at them. I'm like, that's instant death. Like, your life is over as soon as you do it. It's over.
So So fun fact about this movie is that the producers at Nickelodeon saw this movie and they saw some of like the slimy goo or ooze that the Joker fell into, and they actually came to Warner Brothers and asked them how they made it, because they were trying to do different things, like they were trying to make the slime and everything.
Look at that. You can tell this first Batman suit was like hella heavy.
Oh, definitely.
There is a Batman.
So this movie, by the way, came in second grossing worldwide to Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Confession, I've never watched it.
Have you watched any Indiana Jones movies?
None. 0.
Wow. You haven't lived yet then.
I'm good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I just never got into it. Like, so you're probably not going to be surprised. And I've also never seen Jurassic Park.
Holy crap.
I've seen it in bits and pieces, but I'm not a stan. I know I live a sheltered life. Like, give me Marvel and DC, and I'm there all day, every day. And Jack is also reminding me that I'm going to go hat shopping. I've started getting into hats again.
What kind of hat are we getting?
Get some nice chapeaus.
There you go.
Too good. You can see the framing
Mm-hmm.
in his cape. It's not as free flowing as it is now. See,
Got him by the cape.
who in their right mind puts a gun to a police commissioner? I don't understand.
Someone who's got nothing left to lose. By the way, you can tell all the rubber and leather that were put into that costume. It
Yeah.
looks great. It just looks so great.
Like I said, it's got to be as heavy as all get out.
Mm-hmm. By the way, we were both me and K-Hart, we were making fun of Robert Pattinson's Batman yesterday because the scene where he's walking to the Penguin's car,
Yeah.
like we noticed that he was wearing emo boots. We just had to make fun of him a little bit because the boots that Batman wore in here were just like kind of like combat boots.
Right. So now he shot his informant. Nope. Ooh. And oof.
And I like how he's trying everything possible to actually save him.
Mm-hmm. Or not. That part right there is debatable. Woo.
That was weird when the that was so weird when the camera just like panned up and the tub just went completely like calm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, how you gonna get out?
Ninja vanish.
Mm-hmm.
Taking a line from Ninja Turtles.
Mm-hmm. See, not thanks for saving my life, but sludge.
Well, you can't go to Mexico. You can't go to Mexico on vacation now because your skin's gonna burn like hell.
Right.
Flight pattern.
He's religiously trying to get her to go on a date with him.
Right. I freaking love Kim Basinger, by the way.
See, I want her hat too. Like, I want all the hats.
Like I said, I love Kim Basinger. She is such a brilliant actress.
This thing cracked me up. It's like, really?
It's like
you need Apple Watches at the time. They could have had on their Apple Watch and talked to each other that way.
Right. or back then, I don't think the brick cell phones were invented, but like, could you imagine? I'm like getting some Richie Rich type of feels like during that dinner scene in Richie Rich where they're talking to each other on the cell phones.
I will say in '89, those brick phones were there because I had one, and I was going to leave it at that. Those things were like carrying around. It was like carrying around a car battery.
Didn't they say that they would give you a tumor? Wasn't that the rumor about those cell phones?
Oh yeah, totally.
I thought so. I think it's funny of how you're on a date with her and you chose soup for a. There you go. That's
right.
That's
not a good first. Nothing that can stain. It should be not soup, not spaghetti.
That was the first and last time I gave him a writing list.
She had great hair then too.
But please,
So for lunch today, you know how everyone has Taco Tuesday? I got Taco Thursday today.
Where'd you get your tacos from?
They're homemade. Taking like turkey meat and just like putting taco spices in it.
Oh, you're a turkey guy.
Well, I mean, I do like my beef tacos though, but it's just like it's much more healthier for you. But see, that's a real dinner right there, not that soup crap that they were eating. Like seriously, why would you?
Do you put cilantro on your tacos?
No, I don't. I just put like green onions, refried beans, taco sauce, and cheese on it.
You need cilantro.
I definitely do need cilantro. I'm not gonna lie. Cilantro is so good. But anyway, like I was saying, soup is a horrible meal for a first date because why would you want something that could have a skin?
Why would you want to eat something where you have to slurp?
Right.
Unless you're into that, but that's a whole other story. It's not. Oh my God, that was her car, or whose car was it?
I don't think that was hers.
Oh, here we go.
So one animated movie that this movie actually got inspired to was I don't know if you've ever seen it, but The Killing Joke.
The what?
The Killing Joke.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's a really good animated Batman movie. Of course, Mark Hamill's in it.
Okay, then I need to go watch it.
Yeah, and
I love Mark Hamill.
It's a really gritty.
Oh, wait, this part. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Mirror.
The Simpsons spoofed this, by the way.
Yes. That was excellent. Run.
What the fuck kind of tools were that for surgery? I'm sorry. I'm just curious. Holy crap. like how cheap is your HMO?
Right? Like just go to Ace Hardware or something. He's already taken her upstairs.
Good God. Like how many bottles of wine did y'all have?
He still has a lot of stairs, though.
Right?
This is their first date.
That explains it.
No, just...
So, with Napier finally becoming, oh, here it is. This is one of the best scenes in the movie.
Yes.
Is that you, Puddin' Pop? Oh, sugar bumps.
Sugar bump.
You know, the only negative thing about this movie that I am taking in is that they use Robin Williams as bait to get Jack Nicholson. That's the only negative about this movie, but really they couldn't
that
have
probably
got.
happens more often than you think, though.
I think so, and it sucks. That's not fair to actors.
He's like, you did this to me over a woman.
A woman. That's all you can do at that point.
Yeah.
Slug down the whiskey.
I'll say he knows where you're stuck. Where's his security?
See, that was the one thing that I was wondering. Like, where the hell are your guys?
Every good mobster has people, unless he killed him. What a deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a no on that part.
Yeah. My friend. Hey, the Joker.
And as you can see, I'm a lot happier. I love that line. I love that line.
Boom.
I love how he's doing the acrobatics. Now, I like how they actually got it right. They did have 6 shots in that gun.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've noticed in a lot of movies, like for 6 shooters, they'll do 8 shots and then they'll have to reload.
Right.
So now with the Joker finally revealed, now comes the conversation that I wanted to talk about. So we talked about this, like I said, in last night's podcast with K Hart, but I need your top 3 Jokers of all time.
Okay, so definitely Jack Nicholson.
Mm-hmm. So wait. So are we doing from 3 to 1 or 1 to 3?
Okay, let's do 3 to 1.
3 to 1. Okay, that's even perfect.
All right. 3 is Heath Ledger.
Whoa.
I know. I gotta switch it up. So 3 is Heath Ledger, 2 is Mark Hamill,
Mm-hmm.
and 1 is Jack Nicholson.
So I have it. So if you reverse 1 and 3, that's my list. Jack Nicholson, Mark Hamill, Heath Ledger.
See, if you kept that, and I'll respect it, but I would also put an asterisk next to it. I wonder if he had not died tragically. I mean, died.
Mm-hmm.
Would his performance been regarded the same way?
That is so.
I'm just saying he did a good job.
He really did a good job.
But everything around it heightened it.
So if I'm gonna rank,
let's stop for a second. Look at this. She's all right. She had a first date with him at his house. Spent the night.
Mm-hmm.
Now already talking about lunch. It's like, go to work. It's like that's hella clingy.
Go to work.
Like that's just
Jesus.
hella clingy.
Oh my God, Alicia.
See, that's what scares men off. That scares me off. It's like, okay, that's a lot of time together.
Mm-hmm.
First time out. Like, go home.
So I'm not gonna lie. So when what's his face, the mobster boss, Carl Grissom, when he thought that Jack was his sugar bumps, I'm not gonna lie, that actually brought up a nickname that my first ex-fiance gave to me.
Oh God, do I want to know who it is?
Nah, well.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she did a great job when it came to that. Is such a cool hat that he's wearing.
Right? Oh, see, I want to go hat shopping. And he's leaning into the purple. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love this scene.
Yes.
Why don't we hear this from Grissom? Yeah. What's with that stupid grin? What if we say no?
So I just pulled this up. So the Joker, so he had to wear a chalk white face by painting himself flesh colored in this part.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was interesting. Like that's really difficult to do.
Shake.
You really want to shake the Joker's hand?
Right.
Okay, too late.
Look at the smoke.
His laugh, it just gets me.
Look at, like, does that really happen?
Okay, seriously, that's some Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark shit.
See?
I was like when the Nazis got their faces melted.
See, maybe that's why I couldn't get into those kind of movies. I'm just like, no.
Y'all pulling out guns and they're too. Oh my God, them Tommy guns.
Right.
Hot under the collar. Actually, I love that statement by him because there is what it says, the healing power of laughter is that every time you laugh, you add 3 to 5 seconds to your lifespan.
No, then I'm never dying. I laugh at people. Bob.
You are my number one guy. The way he's just like gripping his
Right. Like, remember what happened when he was
and then Bob, I love how Bob just like plays the cool sidekick and he puts sunglasses on.
I'm out.
And Jack Nicholson's facial reactions.
Mm-mm. He is insane.
No, he really is. He's like the homicide. Like he's not really a homicidal maniac. He's more just like just truly insane maniac.
Yeah. How does that not phase him?
I don't know.
How does that not phase him? I don't understand.
Well, let's be
I mean, think
honest.
about what that must smell like.
Can we be honest? Like Jack Nicholson did The Fucking Shining. Think
I
about
know. It's
think
true,
about
true.
that. That man has no mental capacity. That man has the mental capacity to do any role, and it won't phase him.
Okay, so why is it with Vicky Vale? I mean, I guess this was maybe like this with Lois, but when she's working, she has her glasses.
Mm-hmm.
So is that like that's when we take her seriously when she's wearing her glasses?
I don't know. I mean, when Bruce Wayne
Okay,
be
what
wearing,
kind of car is that? Wait, I should know what kind of car this is. And why is it so old?
is that a Mercedes? That looks like an old Mercedes.
That looks like an old Ford.
Now, I love the Wayne Manor right there. I love the way that mansion looks.
I don't think a Mercedes ever looked like that.
No? Well, she's definitely driving a Chevy.
Right. Working class car, get it?
Working class car and the spy clothes, all black.
They see her hat. I'm gonna go get all these hats. No, his car looks like one of those older police cars.
I mean, I could see that.
Getting Mercedes. Aww.
The anniversary of his parents' death, he always goes there.
Yeah.
Can we please acknowledge that we need the leather gloves back, by the way. We need leather gloves like that back.
Well, I didn't miss them when I lived in California because it was too damn hot for them. But here,
I was gonna say, I don't.
Man with glasses, leather gloves, debonair scarf. Gotta have a good scarf.
Girl, what are you doing? Leave those there. Nosy woman.
Mm-hmm. She's a reporter. She's supposed to be.
That's a good point. I mean, I will say this about Keaton. Like, his outfit right there is just awesome. Like, you're absolutely right. That is a perfect, like, debonair type of outfit.
Yes.
So Don Johnson, Dale Midcalf, and William Peterson were actually considered for the role of Harvey Dent, by the way.
They went to the right guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I finally figured out what I finally.
I forgot about this scene.
Jesus Christ.
Totally forgot about this.
Okay, you need to go back to mime school.
Maybe he was just supposed to purposely be so bad.
He doesn't look like a mime. He looked drunk.
No one's finding this suspicious at all.
Like, exactly. Like, that's the thing. Like, who? Seriously, 4 mimes are coming in, and nobody is saying a word.
Not a word.
So, I found out why Billy D. Williams was not back for Batman Forever. So Warner Brothers decided they preferred Tommy Lee Jones and bought out Williams' contract.
Oh, even better. So he still got.
He looks like the Penguin now. He's dressed like the Penguin.
Panic.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, the mom. He does not have good people. You should not let anyone get that close to your mob boss. None.
And of course, Bruce is the only one not
flinching.
Oh, dude, and he gets shot, and that's.
But he thought he was dead.
The wave.
Mm-hmm. He thought he saw a ghost.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, he's white.
Yeah, that too.
That was a terrible joke. I'm not even gonna lie. I think that was a bad joke.
Again. Oh no, that's not it. That's a different guy. But Harvey Dent.
I remember Billy D. Williams. Oh God, that's a good gag right there.
Yeah. See,
because he's fucking Batman, dude.
I am really gonna go listen to the soundtrack after this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm relieved that you're home, sir. Miss Vale telephoned. She was rather concerned.
And Miss Vale is clingy.
Mm-hmm.
She's hella clingy.
So, by the way, I wanted to bring this up because I just remembered this, but Billy D. Williams was actually in a television series. If you remember, 1992, The Jacksons, An American Dream.
Yep.
Played Barry Gordy.
He sure did. No, my community loves some Billy D. Williams. We will go and follow him anywhere he goes. Even though I did not watch
Star Wars.
No, I watched that, but I did not watch the separate Lando one.
Oh, I see.
I did not watch that one. I wasn't feeling it. Wait, do you follow Star Trek by any chance?
No.
Oh, I can't with you, Mike. I can't.
Some people are Star Wars people. Some others are Star Trek fans. Some people are Star Trek fans.
We can be both.
There's very rare that you can be both.
I'm both.
I'm not. I just go on the Star Wars thing.
Mm.
You're not gonna like the answer because that's not really a special place for him.
Right. Look at him, the shades, everything. That's a look.
Mm-hmm. That just screams like 80s and 90s right there.
Mm-hmm. With the sharpness of it all.
That's why I feel like Is that a Rubik's Cube right there?
Yeah, it's a funny shaped one, but yeah.
Oh my God.
Throwback.
I honestly couldn't do Rubik's Cubes. I got so frustrated at one point with one of them. But yeah, like I said, I feel like the 90s and the 80s had
Okay, wait. I've never noticed his jacket. His number
which
one
one?
guy's jacket.
Bob's?
Yeah. You see the patch that's on it? Vicky Vale.
Oh God. I just noticed.
I never noticed that before. He's got a patch of the Joker
Oh my God. That is awesome.
on his jacket.
I wouldn't necessarily call you a trade up. I would just say you hold her hostage because she's afraid you're going to kill her.
Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Oh, we got phone books. When last time someone used a phone book?
The yellow pages are history.
Mm-hmm.
He does. From what I've read though, Nicholson did a lot of those. He did a lot of those like ad lib type of dances.
I mean, can you imagine what that whole set was like? I mean, I think there's probably a lot of ad lib. Then you had like, I'm sure Prince was on the scene every once in a while, getting, inspiration.
One of the best gifts ever.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I don't know if you can tell on the audio, but we are completely synced up with the movie.
Yep. Told you I was at 000.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, the shoulder pads.
Shit. God damn it, I love it.
Oh.
Violent allergic reaction, although authorities have not ruled out the possibility of drug use. Peter.
And plans continue for the city's 200th birthday, as Mayor Borg announced today.
She's about to.
Yeah.
3 mysterious deaths at a beauty parlor. At a beauty parlor. What the hell's going on?
Joker poisoned her.
Right. Ooh.
Camera.
This is Renee on the news floor. Dave, I need some paramedics up here now.
Diabolical.
He really is insane.
Smilex. Not an actor.
I'm not an actor. Brand X. That is so diabolically creepy.
So natural. Can you imagine? Like I'm looking at all the products on my desk.
Yeah. And see, right here, I love this part about Batman is that he's doing the detective work right here.
Right, he does his homework.
Mm-hmm.
Get it?
That was a big issue that me and K Hart were talking about, like the Dark Knight movies, was that he wasn't a detective in those movies. He was just, I'm gonna go out and kick everybody's ass type of Batman. He wasn't a detective. And that's what the Batman, that's why we really love the Batman too, because Robert Pattinson's Batman, he was the detective. There was so many moments where he was that detective. Oh God, I forgot.
They're like, ain't nobody using nothing. This feels like the pandemic.
Oh, good Lord.
Foods, alcohol, or beauty and hygiene products.
Because you didn't need this during the pandemic when you were at home. You didn't put on your makeup.
I was gonna say they look like they're living through the pandemic
Look at
already.
that. Exactly. Mhm. But Billy D still looks good.
Mm-mm. I was
He
gonna
does
say
not
the
go be
same.
on screen looking like that.
We're working on it. You know the help I can get.
Bruce, hi. It's Vicky.
See, Vicky.
Sorry, but I'm gonna be 10 minutes late to the music.
God, so needy and so like she. This would scare even me off. Okay.
Mhm.
Sir, a message from Miss Vale. She'll be 10 minutes late in meeting you at the museum. Okay, fine.
The glasses.
Dude, check out the sweater.
Right?
Let me rephrase that. Dudette, check out the sweater.
You need to get that sweater. Oh
Well, Jerry, you are no longer a Vogue model right now.
no.
I love how he said that. Daddy's going somewhere to make smart,
Mhm.
darling.
And you're about to be replaced. She doesn't even know it.
Mm-hmm. Look at those trench coats. Nobody wears trench coats anymore. Why is that? Like, why is that? Why did we stop wearing
Because
trench
trench
coats?
coats became synonymous with,
Mobsters.
no, like all the school shootings and stuff. And
Oh, okay. Because I remember. I will say this: the one school shooting that I do remember that they wore trench coats was a Columbine one.
Mhm.
And I'm not gonna lie, I saw a documentary on that, and it absolutely freaked me the hell out.
Yeah. So now people think trench coats, especially dark ones, it's like, oh, you're gonna think about Columbine, you're gonna think about goth to some
So
degree.
what I actually knew a friend of mine who was in high school, and they were twin, and he was a twin, and he actually came to school dressed, actually having a nice a black leather trench coat.
See, nope. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it. Bruce would never write like that.
Right?
He would never. Oh,
Joker's getting you ready for the pandemic.
right? Basically, no, there's a lot of parallels here. If you think about it. Put on your mask.
Nope, you got COVID, and you're done.
Wow. Put on the mask.
Put the mask on. Everybody. Yep, there you go. Joker really joke. Oh, good Lord.
Oh,
See, that's why I said put the mask on.
okay. This is awesome. I love this scene.
Mm-hmm. Here it is. One of the two movies that Prince did for this movie. Okay, that hat. Lawrence.
Party man. Well, of course, it makes me question, was the music added after?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you only have to
My
stay on the
God, like this just tells you just how much fun he had with this movie.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was art.
Mm-hmm.
Really? You're doing kindergarten crap?
No.
Jesus. The way he just,
Yeah.
the way he's moving.
I'm just trying to imagine being a director on this. I'm like, okay, just do what you want to do. Go.
Mm-hmm. I feel like this is something that Jim Carrey did when he was doing the Riddler. He was doing all these improvisations.
Mm-hmm.
No. I like this one. I wonder why. Okay, you can take your mask off. The COVID gas is gone. God, look at that boom box.
I had one of those.
Did you?
Yeah. I'm an 80s kid. Of course we did.
By the way, when he just said, take that mask off, never mind. I can't do it. No, I don't want to make political jokes.
No, don't do it. I'll hang up on you. Don't you dare. Crap.
Crap. Oh, wow. I like this one.
That's good.
That's the thing that you tell her. I was in the bath one day.
Can you imagine? I make art.
See? that line just gets me. Oh my God. I just seriously love this movie because it does make me laugh. It's supposed to be a serious movie, but it makes you laugh so much.
It's good to be in on the joke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, her name is Alicia in the movie. I didn't know that.
Wait, what now?
Her name is Alicia in the movie.
Oh yeah, that is.
Me. Ah,
holy shit!
The right way.
I wouldn't call that art.
No.
I'd call that a nightmare.
Jump, girl, jump. Just like the way Nicholson is acting, that he really did make that role. And it was the same with Heath Ledger. It's just the acting method that they do in the role that they are playing that really helps. Ooh, see, I forgot about
and
the
see,
flower.
she can scream too. Really? That was your go-to is throw water in his face. My favorite line, by the way.
Melting, I'm melting. Oh, I saw the string.
Mm-hmm. Everyone saw the string. Talk about tedious.
Yeah.
That took too long.
Do you have to say hold on?
No, he did not have to. By the way, so
wonderful toys. Flugenheim.
Now that's a car.
Yes.
So Kate Capshaw, who played in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, every time like Kim Basinger screams the way she does, it just reminds me of Kate in that movie because of how well she was able to scream. Yeah, guns aren't going to work, people.
No.
So from what I'm here to understand, I need to look this up.
Yeah.
Because the Batmobile from that movie did sell. And let me see. So currently the second Batmobile is owned by Batman producer John Peters.
Right.
And the cost of the car as of right now, a replica version got put on eBay, and it was as of right now it's still there, but they're asking for a total of $620,000 for it.
See, you can ask for it, doesn't mean you're going to get it.
What's gonna say?
There are people that still put Beanie Babies up on eBay for like hundreds of dollars. Like, are you kidding me?
I just noticed that Kim lost her shoes.
Yes.
I mean, you can't really. Well,
no,
I mean,
that's
it's
smart. If she was running in her heels, I would totally discredit it.
Mm-hmm. Now that really is safe mode,
right? what was that? What was that used to be called back in the day? A Cobra
Mm-hmm.
that you have on your car?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember. I can not remember the name.
But wouldn't you be safer in the car?
Oh, that was not
and
a smart
Why would you
thing.
ask a woman how much she weighs?
I was going to say that. Look, I may not be the smartest fucking human being in the world, but you do not ask how much a woman weighs. That is just a. That is just.
What was the point of that?
God. Never ask a woman how much she weighs unless you
didn't
want
ask
to.
Her when he took her up before.
Like I said, if. Seriously, like I said, asking a woman that question is a death sentence.
And then, like, what's supposed to be the weight? Oh,
he's Batman.
Wallet.
The logo on that jacket.
Right. Oh.
Man, he's just kicking ass.
I mean, they really wanted him dead. They could have just shot him in the face.
Right? This part cracks me up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how sparks are flying.
Yeah.
The way he was doing that, it's like the director said, here are two swords, do something with it.
Hey. Bob's like, nope. At least she knows to hide the film.
Mm-hmm.
But wouldn't they have been safer in the car?
I think so. I would say so.
Not just unnecessary for them to run out.
Definitely. You can follow the Batmobile, but we all know how that'll end. Dude, how insensitive can you be?
Right. It's like,
that was rude as hell.
Stop asking about her weight. So yeah, seriously,
I'll say this. Guns aren't going to kill Batman. Kim Basinger is going to kill Batman because he's being an asshole about her weight.
Exactly. And then to question it.
Mm-hmm. Also, I love how they didn't have to do any eyeliner for this Batman, by the way.
True.
Because I don't know if you saw it, but there was a TikTok that got made of, they said of how Robert Pattinson got ready to put on the Batman mask, and it was just like preparation of putting on all this makeup.
Now here's my thing too. I would think as she quickly got to get to know Bruce Wayne in all the ways, she couldn't recognize his mouth under this.
Okay, you know what? You're absolutely right.
And she should know exactly who that is.
Right? So, fun fact about the Batmobile, it was actually a Chevy Impala.
Yep. That I did know.
Hmm.
When you grow up in the Motor City, you learn stuff about cars.
Two things about the Motor City that I'm gonna go off on. Two things that you learn from the Motor City: music and cars.
Yes, in that order.
Oh,
I also like that she's appropriately messy and dirty.
mm-hmm.
And that she did
I just noticed that he actually keeps one bat in a cage.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm curious as where her shoes are, though.
They're probably in the car. They're looking for one product.
I love that shot right there where the shadows are covering up his eyes.
Yeah. How does she not know that's him?
I'd say that's the problem that I have is you spent an entire night with this man and you can't recognize his voice.
No.
Also, I like how there's mouthwash right there on the desk.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Oh wait, now I know why there was mouthwash on there. He was analyzing all the products and everything.
Yeah.
People. But being normal sucks.
Totally.
Look at me. I'm the most abnormal person in the world and I have fun.
And I still talk to you. But wait, what does that say about me?
That means you're a fun, outgoing person as well. Good God, her feet are dirty as hell.
As it should be. I appreciate the accuracy of this. That's accurate. The night that she's got a... He took the film, right?
Yep. Batman violated you.
Mm-hmm. Look at him. He's always trying to get over there.
If I bring something to you, can we make the evening edition?
Just barely. Is it hot?
Yeah. It's real hot. Yeah, bye.
Stop the presses.
So fun fact is Michelle Pfeiffer was actually up for the role of Vicky Vale, but Michael Keaton was against it because they were dating at the time.
Oh, well, I'm glad she got Catwoman in.
Mm-hmm. Because I think in Batman Returns they stopped dating.
Yeah. But that's smart. You need to keep personal and private separate. Keep that separate.
I have given a name to my pain.
Ting.
Big gun.
Must assess strength to inflict pain, Bob. We've got a flying mouse to kill.
Yeah, Bob.
Want to clean my claws?
Bob.
Mhm.
I'm getting an assistant. I don't care what their name is. Just gonna call them Bob.
I like this. I like this depiction of the Batcave. I love it. My second favorite, of course, is of course the Dark Knight series of the Batcave. I really love this adaptation though.
Yeah.
How formal can you get? A teacup on a saucer.
He's a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
He has to dress the part. It's not roses. And again, nothing's clicking for her.
Exactly.
Nothing. You're staring right at his mouth. No, put the glasses back on.
Listen, I came over to clear a few things.
I don't know who you think you are. You hurt me.
I know.
I called you, and I called
I
you,
know.
and you lied. You lied to me about leaving town.
Well, let me tell you why.
Let me tell you. You invited me out. We went to dinner. I thought we
Right.
found something,
Well,
and I
you
trusted
give me
you.
It was one date.
Exactly.
On my phone calls, you must be.
Who the fuck feels something after one date like that?
Well, you can. You're not supposed to tell people though.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus.
That's stalker mentality.
Mm-hmm.
That's like single white female stuff.
Oh God, you went there.
I did. I sure did.
It's all right.
She has to put it on good because he's trying to tell her.
Mm-hmm. By the way, that is okay. Those jokes are okay with me on this podcast.
I'm just saying. Well, that's a nice suit, actually.
Mm-hmm.
They did good for him on this one.
Yeah, the costume designs did really well for the characters.
I like that apartment too, though.
I don't think that's an apartment. That looks more like a condo
Well, he
or a
said
condominium. Excuse me. He is doing a horrible job at trying to explain everything.
But he hasn't had to before.
Mm-hmm.
And let alone to a woman that he, I guess, cares about.
I like how Kim Basinger's hair, look at like on the left side of her hair. It's just like curled up.
Mm-hmm. You can tell me.
It's going to have to wait. I need to answer the door.
You can ignore it.
Mm-hmm. I'm Batman.
No. There's a boombox.
Mm-hmm. First of all, you told one guy that you're Batman, but you were dressed up as Batman, so that it was that simple at that point in time.
Oh, he has the same thing. Lots of space. That doll is creepy as fuck.
Oh my God. What the flying fuck? Oh my God. I didn't notice that doll until you pointed it. Okay,
Why
real
does he have
quickly.
a bowl of popcorn there?
God damn it. I was about to say the same thing. That was
That's
the one thing about this
random.
movie that confused me. Why the hell is there popcorn on top of her fireplace?
Yeah, just sitting there. Alicia.
I wonder why. Can't break an omelet without breaking some eggs. Or you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. Break an omelet.
So now she reaches for her popcorn.
Yeah. Seriously, I just don't understand what the popcorn does.
Oh. Bruce.
Bruce Wayne?
Why are you saying my name?
Really, you had to, dude. It's Bruce Wayne. He's not a. For God's sakes.
I know you are.
Let me deal with this guy.
And of course, in this movie adaptation, Jack Napier is the killer of Batman's parents,
Right.
and which I feel like in every other adaptation of Batman in the DC comic, Joe Chill is the murderer of Batman's parents.
Why do you think they changed it?
I don't know. I feel like they just wanted to make a good connection with Batman and the Joker on this point.
Yep.
Okay, right there, that's Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
What?
And there it goes.
Now, first of all, I would love to know this: how the never rub another man's rhubarb. I always love that line too. Never rub another man's rhubarb.
There's a lot of good lines in this movie.
There really is so
It's
many
very
good
quotable.
fucking lines. So one movie that Michael Keaton did in the 90s that I really thought was a great movie. He did a Christmas movie called Jack Frost.
Yes.
And I thought that was actually a really good movie, but it was a box office bomb though.
It was. I didn't
Because-
like it.
I didn't really care for it, but I thought it was a decent, cute little like Christmas fantasy movie.
Yeah, it was cute. It was like,
But
See,
it
it's
wasn't.
an apartment.
The fuck is he doing? Also, how did Bruce know he was going to shoot him there? Also, that would not have stopped the bullet. I'm sorry. That is
Maybe
too
she has
thin.
quality stuff.
Mm.
Didn't she learn something about opening the box?
That really is a Joker type of joke right there, like the crazy homicidal type of jokes.
There's a social commentary here that I think that we're missing, which is when it comes to the Joker,
Mhm.
the fact that how one kind of traumatic moment or incident can like release all this other stuff about you. Like he wasn't like that before he fell into the vat.
Mm-mm. So
All that stuff
the
was
original
after.
the original story of Jack Napier is so what it was, and this is actually in The Killing Joke, if you watch it, it's the origin of the Joker. But what happened was that he got in deep with a couple like bad mobsters, and they asked him to do a job for him, and he became the Red Hood, which was a supervillain at that time in that DC comic universe. And
You already got personal, dude.
yeah, right.
You missed
then
that
again-
for a long time ago.
And then again, when Jack dressed up as the Red Hood and went to the chemical plant, he fell into the chemicals and then became the Joker.
Right.
I think the reason why they made Joker Batman's murderer is because at the time in the 1980s, like comics weren't really as big as they were as of right now. I mean, people still read comic books back then, but there wasn't a big fandom about the DC universe or the origin stories as it was now. Because if this movie would have gotten released now, so many DC comic nerds would be having a fit over the origin story.
Now, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
200th anniversary birthday. You simply cannot guarantee public safety. Joker here.
I love how he looked to the left. I love how the mayor just looked to the left.
Boss Grissom. He was a thief and a terrorist. On the other hand, he
They're all looking to the left.
did now.
Yeah.
He's left me in charge. Now, I can be theatrical and maybe even a little rough. But one thing I am not is a killer.
I'm an artist.
I'm an artist.
So, Truce. Commence au festival. I got a surprise about this.
Wait, who plays cards in a tiny bar like that?
I
Hmm.
dumped $20 million in cash on the ground.
Uh-oh.
That got everybody's attention.
I don't have my attention.
Don't worry about me.
Yeah.
Heard it, folks. 20 million. And there will be entertainment. The big Dugaroo. With me in one corner and in the other corner. The man who has brought real terror to Gotham City. Batman. Can you hear me? Just the two of
No, he's wearing his glasses again.
Imano.
Oh, and he's got like the Rock type of look to him. He's got that black
Yeah,
crew
he
neck.
does. He just
black-
needs the necklace.
Yeah. Got the Levi's on and the crew neck.
Mhm.
So I got a huge announcement on the Seattle Sports Diaries Twitter account that I'm going to announce today
What?
later on, and I cannot wait to announce it.
Do I get to know ahead of time? Do I get the scoop?
You know what? Since not a lot of people do tune into this as of right now, I think you can be let in. So I am actually set. Seattle Sports Diaries is set to become an ambassador for Simply Seattle.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And I'm actually meeting with the CEO here in a couple hours when I go up to Seattle. So I'm really excited about that.
It's very nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
When is it official?
Should be official by tonight. Probably during the Mariner, I want to say about an hour before the Mariner game.
So what does that mean for you though?
So that just means that we are, we're partnered with Simply Seattle. We will do posts for them talking about just their new gear that they put out, possibly have discount codes.
Nice.
So
I'm trying
yeah.
to work with them for my nonprofit. So
there you go.
Interested to see how that works out.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That is the most awkward place for a liquor store. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is that the...
Oh, yeah. This is the time. This is when it happens.
No, I was saying like that the guy who took her pearl necklace, I think that was Bob.
Oh, and pale moonlight.
That is so creepy.
He's gonna kill the kid.
Hugo Blick, by the way, is Jack Napier right now.
Look at those teeth.
Good Lord. Like, how menacing can you get?
Yeah, I mean, that was a good look.
There you go. And he figured it out. So Batman was really the
Wait, now,
only
this is her moment. This is her moment. She
Oh,
finally-
shit. Like, Alfred, what are you doing? He's like, Alfred, I was going to tell her.
Well, clearly he couldn't.
Right.
I like the chair.
Oh, I just noticed Keaton's wearing Levi's.
Yes.
Just another night for either of us, was it? I mean, we both got each other, didn't they?
She is looking for love.
Mm-hmm. Seriously, like I'm just noticing Keaton's outfit. That's The Rock's outfit.
Or maybe The Rock got it from him.
I was gonna say, I think The
It's
Rock stole
89.
that look. Yeah, I think The
Remember
Rock
88,
stole his
89?
look.
I've loved you since I met you. That is stalker. He should like
That
get
really
rid of
is stalker
right
shit. But no, I feel like Michael Keaton should go on "Bitch Stole My Look"
now.
and report The Rock.
No, The Rock could say he didn't have the necklace.
That's a good point. Yeah,
It's like that whole argument with Vanilla Ice and how he said that he didn't steal directly from Queen because he added his own little ting to it.
I could never
How
stand
in the middle of this is she talking about can we love each other?
Seriously,
People are dying. Her priorities are not good.
Oh God, no. Her priorities are shit.
He's like, look, I gotta go to work. When I come back, we can talk about this.
I have to go to my night job.
Right. We gotta talk about loving me since you saw me. That's some scary. That would scare me off big time.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's still within the first few days of meeting each other.
Right.
So that's 6 months later.
Wait, since when does Batman use guns? Because Batman always never liked to use guns. He was kind of like
on his vehicle.
Yeah, he was kind of like MacGyver in that standpoint. And actually, speaking of MacGyver, 1989, I want to say MacGyver was in its 3rd season.
Oh.
Damn.
That is a strong shield on that car.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I was wrong. So when this movie came out, MacGyver was in its 4th season.
Mm-hmm.
Because MacGyver came out in 1985.
Wait, are you suggesting they stole from MacGyver?
No, I was merely saying that like Batman was sort of like MacGyver in the point of like he didn't approve of guns.
No, I think you're accusing. That's what I'm hearing.
Is that what you're getting from me?
That's what I'm getting.
Nice helicopter, dude.
Right.
Oh, and here's one of my favorite Prince songs of all time.
Mm-hmm. Don't trust it, people.
Mm-hmm.
Bob. Oh, Bob.
He's like, he looks so awkward.
But he looks happy though.
He does.
He's like, this boss is fun when he's not murderous.
Right? You know, this is kind of reminding me of this generation of new kids. They're like, I want free handouts. Gimme.
Now, I was going to say, this is a lesson that all money is not good money.
Mm-hmm. First of all, that money is too thin to be real money.
Right.
So be honest, if someone was actually handing out $20 million, like people would kill over that. I feel like there would be so many deaths.
No, but here's the thing though. I would think if this happened today, I would be hella suspect if they did it like this. But if it showed up in my Cash App, in my Venmo, that's different. That would be the smart way to do it. You don't go out into the street and say, here's some money.
Exactly.
I think we're a skeptical enough society now that we would all question it and be like, what's wrong with it? Is it counterfeit? What is it? But if it shows up in Venmo.
Oh, if it shows up in Venmo and Cash App, you know it's real.
Right. It's like, that's mine. I take it. But I would immediately go to the ATM and withdraw it. Just in case someone goes, oops, never mind. Try to take it back.
Not questioning that method right there.
Nope.
Gotham's greed. Using the Nikon, by the way.
Right. Good choice. Oh, hello.
I love that. I love that little plane.
So here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is across all the movies, all the genres of this.
Okay.
What is the payola like for all the people that he has to get to build this stuff?
I have no idea. That is a great question.
I'm saying he has vendors. He does. He has vendors. Like someone made those things. Like, how does he pay them and how does he keep them quiet?
Mm-hmm.
But even with the Joker, all the stuff that he had put together, it's like, well, he could just threaten their life, so they'll be quiet if he didn't already kill them. But with Batman, it's like, yeah, there's someone that's making all. So there was a construction company that did the Batcave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
put the masks on. We're releasing COVID again.
basically.
So what I've always noticed about the Joker is whenever he releases like the gas, like any of his Smilex gas, like whether he released, okay, never mind it. He actually put a mask on, but I was going to say usually in the animated series, it's his henchmen who had to put masks on and he didn't have to.
Right. Well, I think that's because he was born of it, if you will. So it's like
he's used to the stuff.
Bad stuff that comes from. Like, she should know by now. She's been around this dude enough to know she should have a mask. That this should not be.
Well, you get in the car too.
You know. See, dying over money.
That's capitalism for you.
Okay, he's got a mask.
Now really?
So the gas doesn't seep through the car window.
I love how he's just hanging on to it.
Why?
Now, first of all, for it being a CGI movie, from what I've have read up, they did like what they did in Star Wars with the Death Star and everything. They used like miniature models.
Right. It's kind of like the old HBO opening. Or are you too young for that too?
Nope, I ain't young enough for that one.
Okay. You know, like the original HBO opening where it's like a little city.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
I can't believe those henchmen held on to the balloon for that long.
Well, you get paid well, I guess so. That's their one
now
job.
They're dead.
Where's his mask?
I was gonna say, like, why did he take his mask off?
Well, he never had it fully on. He just had it on with his hand. He didn't use the strap.
First of all, Bruce is just talented in so many ways because, again, it takes a skilled pilot to really fly into a city like that.
Right.
He stole my balloons.
And again, I can see him taking flight lessons as a kid. That's what rich people do. So no surprise there. Well, I'm sure he has a simulator.
Really? Those are your balloons? How can you tell? Did
off into the atmosphere?
Yep. He stole my balloons.
Okay.
Yeah. I just
He's a
noticed.
step. Bob.
They're called planes.
Bob. Bob. You're the number one guy, Bob.
I'm sorry, but that was one of the funniest parts in the movie. He's like,
It is.
Bob gun kills him. Oh, I like this little tidbit right here.
He goes to the moon like, so
Plug
you know.
in. Plug in. From what I am to understand, the money behind the toys behind this movie, I think because I think the toys came out about 3 months after the movie did, and I think in the first 2 months, the toy companies made over $50 million in profits.
That doesn't surprise me. Come on, you gruesome son of a bee. I see. If he was
Now, I feel like
guns, he could have just taken them out right there.
I feel like right here was a ripoff.
Oh, look at this. That's what I'm talking about.
Jesus. And by the way, when right there, I feel like the Dark Knight kind of ripped this scene off, sort of, because this was kind of like the hit me.
Hey, what was the point of that, though?
Mm-hmm. Now, how were you able to walk with that down your pants?
And how did he let it get that close?
Mm-hmm.
He took out your multi-million-dollar
airplane. He took out your multi-million-dollar airplane with the 6-shooter.
Right. That's disappointing.
It must have not cost that much then. You must have cheaped out on some things.
Now, what's her motivation at this point?
I have no clue.
I need to save him.
Darling.
That's a long gun.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, how the hell did he walk around with that thing in his pants? And and again, that sounds more dirty than it
yes.
was intended to.
But maybe it's collapsible.
Maybe.
He was in the secret compartment.
Dramatic. The way he had his leg kicked out.
Yeah. He's enjoying his work.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? If you enjoy what you love doing, you don't work a day in your life.
So Jack, oh my God, you were right.
Thank you.
Domino effect.
He just, he's like, I'm here.
So Jack Nicholson actually said that this was one of his favorite roles that he's ever done. And the reason why he loved this role so much was the Tim Burton allowed him to have so much creative freedom. Yeah, had so much creative freedom. Girl, why are you always losing your heels?
That's legit. She should be. She should be.
But no, I love it when actors and actresses are given like creative freedom by, you know, directors and producers, because I feel like that makes them in the movie that they're doing, I feel like that makes them, that gives the role a better uh perception in that matter.
But I wonder if it was
Wait, where did her
given to
jacket
her
go?
anyway.
Where the hell did her jacket go?
Try get hot going up all those stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, side note, I'm seeing Doctor Strange tonight.
Oh, nice. There you go. I've heard that's going to be a really good movie.
Well, it's Sam Raimi, so I've seen some people online say that it definitely leans more into the horror genre of what he does, so that should be interesting.
Good God. Way to dodge out of that one, Bats.
Yeah, all those stairs, I would have taken the jacket off too. She's probably sweating profusely.
Okay, first of all, I feel like that bell would have shattered and shrapnel from the bell would have gone everywhere.
It should have. Oh, there's her other shoe.
Yeah, there's her other heel.
Or maybe for some weird reason she feel like she's leaving him a trail. Not that it was like much you can do. Not many places to go other than up. See?
Mm. Oh, so another fun fact about this movie is that Jack Nicholson actually convinced the filmmakers to actually cast Tracy Walter as Bob the Goon.
Why?
So because he was Tracy and Jack were really close friends. That is actually really cool. I even like Jack Nicholson even more because he got his friend a role in a great movie.
Mm-hmm. See, how hot must he be in that outfit right now?
I was gonna say.
I have a bet. Is my belt? That dance. Here we go. Oh.
What the hell? Okay, she looks like she just passed out on him.
He might have drugged her.
I never know.
I mean, she's tired from climbing all those stairs, man. I mean, that was a lot.
So Mel Gibson was the first choice for the role of. That was hilarious. He's like, surprise, motherfucker! Ah!
Well, why was he just standing there though?
I have no clue. But anyway, Mel Gibson was the first choice of the role of Batman, but unfortunately, he had to turn it down because he was already committed. He was committed to Lethal Weapon 2. And I'm good with that. And then here's another thing about it. He was also considered to play Harvey Dent in Batman Forever, but he had to turn it down because of his commitment to Braveheart.
See, it all works out for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Look at her. She's tired. Bang. She's exhausted.
I mean, she's definitely.
This is actually good acting. I will give her. If you think about that in real life, that is what someone would be acting like right now. They would be tired. They would have lost their shoes. They'd be dirty, and just like whatever. Like, I just want this to be over.
That was real stupid.
And then her even knowing who he is under there too. Oh, he's getting some looks in.
Just generic punching sounds. The way Nicholson was just like moving.
Yep, my buddy. It's been real.
Ow,
Ooh,
that'll hurt.
he got his bell rung.
Did you really? Oh my god!
He did.
I was about to say bye, Ray Charles.
No,
Oh god!
he got his bell rung. Yeah. That's appropriate.
Mm-hmm. How romantic.
He has good self-esteem.
Mm-hmm. Another fun fact about the movie: George Michael and Michael Jackson, which were originally both considered for contributions to the film's soundtrack, in addition to Prince, and with the later being considered for the film's love theme, while Prince wrote songs for the Joker.
Yeah.
Jackson turned the opportunity down due to his concert commitments. There was
I think
a lot of people.
that would have been an interesting Michael Jackson Prince head up, and I think that would have not been the best thing either.
And Tim Burton didn't like the Prince songs. They were all John Peters' idea.
Whoa, look at him.
Okay, if that was me, I'm just like, really? You had to say it right there. Ew, he was spitting all over the place.
Yeah. Cry.
I know you did.
Ooh.
When you kill a billionaire's parents, you're going to get the wrath of God.
Pretty much. And he can beat the charges.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Damn, that had to hurt.
Uh-oh. You made me first.
Bat brain.
You do realize in that moment too, he knows that that's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
When he said you were just a child when that happened.
Yeah, like I would love to know how he figured it out, though.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I had about that one.
Yeah.
Another famous line. What are you looking at? Or what are you laughing at?
Why was she even dumb enough to do it?
I was gonna say.
But she's also tired. Batsy.
Batsy. The way he's just like dancing. What is with the henchman and the face scars?
I don't know. Maybe he did it to him. That's how he marked his people.
Once again, miniature models for the helicopters and everything.
Oh, totally.
Now, real quickly, do you know how much upper body strength it would take to actually climb up that ladder when you're in midair?
No, I'm sure it's a lot.
Like I would, first of all, there was the Joker's.
Does he climb it or do they pull him? Oh, wait.
You got to climb that ladder. You have to pull yourself up.
He ain't going nowhere.
Now he's going somewhere, and it's about 1,000 feet down. How do they not know, or how do they not
You
see
can't
him?
see it from there. Oh, now his leg should have ripped off.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Wait.
heavy. His leg should have ripped off.
Oh, hell yeah.
He should have lost.
But he should have fell as soon as the statue collapsed.
Right. He's holding on, but I mean, even though that leg should have came off. That foot at the very least should have.
Oh, hell yeah.
More CG.
First of all, I feel like that fall would have taken between 5 and 7 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, like that one? He ain't asking her how much she weighs now.
Ooh. There's no way that they're only halfway there. Because it looks like they're only halfway between the building.
Yeah. Oh, they're swinging.
That is so creepy right there.
There should have been much more blood splatter.
Oh, hell yeah. But just like the Joker's victims, he went out with a smile.
He did.
Oh,
Oh, jokey. What a way to go.
right?
Booby trap.
I was going to say, like, I felt like it would have been booby trapped as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there will still be another supervillain to take his place.
As always. I got a billionaire now.
Now, I would love to know, like, when they broke up, when these two broke up, like, how did she keep the secret? Like, why?
Yeah.
I'm surprised she didn't blab.
I guess resources.
Hmm. And of course, Billy D. Williams, like, saying all of this with a cigar in his hand.
As he should.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's cool like that.
Bat signal.
Dun dun dun. And how does that get delivered?
Right? She's like, oh, my man's got to go to work.
Basically. I loved you since I met you.
Ugh.
Now that is a proper car.
Mm-hmm. That looks like a Rolls Royce.
Yes.
Like an old 1940s Rolls Royce.
I want to ride in one of those for my birthday one of these days.
Oh, really?
Yes. I want that. Complete with the champagne bottle. My birthday's in July. Just want you to know that.
Hey, well, I wanted to go ahead and put this out there, but I'm planning a barbecue in July, so hopefully the 32 crew can turn out for that one.
Yes. And so goes the greatest Batman. The greatest. Keaton. He's gonna be a little late.
I just love how the CGI in this movie, like it's fake CGI, it's 1980s CGI, but
Yeah.
it looks so real.
It works.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Turn.
Well, that was fun, my friend.
That was the 1989 Batman. And I'm not going to lie, I'm glad that BS Commentaries did back-to-back podcasts because that was absolutely a blast to do. Mm-hmm. So Alicia, I would love to get your thoughts on this movie and your review on this movie, and what do you give it 1 out of 10?
Well, you already know how I feel about this whole thing. So it gets an 11.
It gets an 11.
It's an 11. And I think that's a lot too, only because, it really is like the first big theatrical one. So there was nowhere to go. I mean, it could have bombed. It could have, been the one that foundationally other ones could have built upon and improved. But I think you had, to your point, there was really a lot of good, unique, interesting things happening in it. The fact that it was a lot of creative control was given to the actors, specifically to Jack. And I think they just did some avant-garde things to have a musician like Prince like score the entire movie kind of thing, and even tie it in that way. It was ahead of its time. And I think there was a lot of risks that Tim Burton probably took. And it worked. And I think it's hard to try to capture that in the other movies.
No, I agree 100%. I mean, this always has such a really good, like you said, avant-garde, like a lot of vintage stuff comes up. I mean, this was, back when I was a kid, just the sheer vintageness of Batman, and the fact that I think the animated series came out, I think 2 years after this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it just brings up so many great memories as a kid for me, because Batman is my all-time favorite superhero. Nobody is going to beat him out for me, because Batman was just a normal is just a normal man without any superpowers. He just got the money to build all his gadgets.
Right.
And he's the world's greatest detective. And this movie, to me, it's getting a 9.1 out of 10. I mean, it's so much nostalgia. It brings back so many good memories. And again, it is one of the best Batman movies to ever be made.
Yes. I will allow that. I allow
it. Well, I'm glad you're allowing it. But
I will allow it. We need to do this again with another movie sometime in the future. This was great.
Definitely. I loved your take on this. I love the fact that you were, first of all, I love the jokes that you gave in here. You were definitely getting the jokes of this podcast in.
Yes.
But Alicia, like I said, looking forward to doing this again with you. And thank you so much for being on this podcast.
No, thanks for asking me.
Of course. But you have a wonderful day, and I need to go get some lunch, and I need to go drive up to Seattle because I have a meeting with the CEO.
Yes. Have fun with that and good luck.
Oh yeah. And go Mariners tonight. I'm going to the game.
Woohoo! All right.
Bye, Elisa.
Bye, guy.
All right, everybody. That is Batman 1989. And we will see you next week. We don't know what movie we're doing, but we'll see you next week.